Hi guys, welcome to day 7 of the Savasannahyoga January challenge. Today is a nice slow resting session. We are going to look at some of the things that we've done over the last few days, but it's just going to be nice and calm, holding poses for a bit longer, slow movements, a little bit of meditation, breath work, ending in Shavasana as we always do. If you haven't already, grab yourself something comfortable. So if you have blocks, they're possibly the best thing to use, but if you don't, cushions, they're great. Grab one or two because we're going to be looking at holding poses for a bit of a longer amount of time, restorative stretches, so you are going to be needing something like this. And my yogis, they love a good old blankie. We like to go full on Eskimo in it, so if you want to do that, then please do. Okay, so we're going to start in a comfortable seated position as we always do. Now I want this to be super comfortable, so I'm going to place a pillow underneath my bum, making sure that my hips are a little bit higher than my knees. And then taking a big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. Closing the eyes down here. As always, hands are as comfortable. Come into the breath. Today I'd like you to count your breath as you become more aware of how it is today. So every inhale and exhale is a count. So inhaling, exhale, 1. 2. 3, and just carry on. Every inhale, exhale counts as a 1. I like to pause when I get to 10 and go back to 1. You can just carry on. Again, no need to change the breath or force the breath or judge the breath, just whatever it is. Taking the time to slow down. And when the mind wanders, just bring it back to the number, and if you've forgotten what number you're at, it's all good, start again. So in slower sessions, if you're an active person as I am, I find the ego pops up all the time. So actually slower restorative sessions are much more challenging for me because I have to basically stop myself from going, I'm bored, I want to do something, I want to move. I've trained my mind and body into just letting go of things that come in and just kind of just going, okay, cool, and letting them go. You may find that this is the case today, or you may find that, yes, this restorative session is for you. On your next exhale, just let go of the number, let go of the breath. And then bring your hands to your heart center. So this is our heart chakra right in the center of our chest and in our body. So we have chakras, wheels of energy that line all the way from the sitting bone all the way up to the crown. I do sessions on them, so if you'd like more information, then please just message. Join in a session. And this wheel of energy can be blocked or it can be open. So sometimes when it's blocked, we feel closed off from people, we can't feel love or empathy. We kind of hold ourselves back from people and things. When it's open, we're full of love, compassion, love for ourselves as well, not just for others. And when we're holding our hands here, you may feel something as you focus on this area, you may not, it's all good. wanders off to something else, maybe dinner, maybe your plans for tomorrow, plans for today. Just bring it back to the intention, the focus on the heart chakra, the area in the center of your chest. Take 3 more rounds of breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Your last exhale, drop your hands. Gratitude is what we're going to focus on today. Grateful for showing up on the mat. Grateful for whatever it is that you're grateful for. Grateful for your body, grateful for your life, grateful for something that's happened, grateful something's happened for someone else. Just gratitude in abundance. Gently open the eyes and bring yourself back to the room. We're going to start in a child's pose. Now this child's pose we're going to hold for a little bit longer. So get yourself comfortable. I like a child's pose deep and wide. So I'm going to use my cushions here. Toes together, knees wide is what I'm going to go for. And I'm going to rest. I'm going to place my hands down and rest my head down. Holding here. You can always place one on top of the other if you like it a little bit stronger. Now rest in your child's pose, whatever that looks like. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you pause here, I'd like you to feel that heart chakra. Feel it. Close the eyes down if you want and just melt into the mat. Keep everything maybe a little bit loose, soft. Don't forget to breathe. If your neck is resting on one side, then you can always turn it over to the other just to equal out. Come back to that heart chakra, focus in the middle of the chest. Just name one thing in your head that you're grateful for today. The first thing that pops in. No need to change it, doesn't need to be the best thing. Just one thing today that you're grateful for. And feel it in that heart chakra. And then gently start to move your fingers and your toes. Maybe open the eyes if you had them closed. And just slowly bring your body up so you're onto your knees. Move the cushions to the side. And then find yourself in cat and cow and roll through. Really slow one today. Always breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Come to some movement slowly with intention. Go for some wrist stretch here, so come onto your knees and your feet. If it's uncomfortable, just whack a pillow underneath to rest and just clasp the fingers together on the hands and just roll them around. You may find if you've been doing the challenge every day that your wrists are starting to become a little bit sore, and that's all good, it's normal. Flex the hands. Push the left hand palm out, hold the fingertips with the right hand and just stretch them backwards, pushing the wrist forward. And with the other hand, so right palm away with your fingertips, press the right fingers back. Move the cushion, come back into tabletop, and here tuck the toes underneath. See if you can get all your toes underneath. I absolutely can't. I'm stretching in my ankles again. Oh, and then come back in for a nice toe stretch. Big breath in here. Then come back through into tabletop. Curl the toes underneath, a downward facing dog, but a nice gentle one. Bend the knees, keep the knees completely bent if you want to, or stretch out and breathe. Drop down back onto your knees. And set yourself up for half pigeon on the right side. I love this pose. We're going to come to it again later in the sequence. So come onto your tabletop, bring your right knee in towards your hands and your left leg goes out long. A few options here. Now I like to place a block or a pillow underneath my right bum cheek, and that just, so we want the hips stacked. You can stay here and just soften down, or you can come forward, coming onto your hands, but keep the length. Drop down onto your elbows and drop the head down. If you want to, you can place your whole body onto the floor and rest here. And move around until you're completely comfortable, and then let go. Soften all the muscles, soften the breath, rest down. Take 3 more breaths here. And if the mind screams at you, oh, this is boring, or oh, this is hurting, breathe, listen, then breathe. And then think about another thing that you're grateful for today. Gently come up onto your hands. Remove the pillow if you had one, swing one round. Now this could have been quite intense for you, and that's okay. So I'll show you a modification on the left side. So you can swing through into downward facing dog, or you can literally just turn the other way. Nice and slowly. So I'll show you a modification. So if you're going half pigeon, left knee forward, right foot back, pillow under the left bum cheek. And then start on your fingertips and work your way down. If that's too much, which sometimes it is for anyone, so we come into 90-90. So we've got the left shin, or the right shin, depending which way you're going. The left shin is straight, and then we've got kind of like the box shape. You can stay here, making sure you're anchoring both hips down into the ground, or you can place the fingertips and the hands in front of you. Shifting the weight over to the right side if you're here, left leg on front, right side. Rather than leaning over that way, center yourself forward. And pause here. If you're in half pigeon, just completely melt your body into the ground. There's areas of tension, which there always will be. Just breathe into them. And you'll find that one side is kind of maybe looser than the other, and that's okay. If you've got a block, you can always rest your head on it. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. And then gently start to come out of wherever you are. Come to lying on your back for Supta Baddha Konasana, my favourite. So we want the spine down, we want toes together, knees out wide. Few options here. If that's too much, go back to constructive rest pose, which we've done before, knees together, feet out. But if not, you can use your blocks underneath your knees, depending on how flexible you are. You can pop pillows under your knees, whatever you want, just to completely loosen up. Again, hands, I'm going to place them on my heart for now. So focusing on gratitude. And pause here. Now, while this session's not very long, it's kind of all you need, really. Just a moment of stillness, a moment of intentional moving, a moment just to come back to the present. Some days it will be easy and some days it will be hard. Some days it will be near impossible to sit still, and that's okay. And then finally end on another thing that you're grateful for. Feel that thing in your heart, the person, the place, the event, anything. Maybe a smile comes across your face. And then we'll move into a final Shavasana. Now, if you know more, you can carry on with some restorative poses if you wish. Maybe supported fish, my class love that one. I'm going to go full on Shavasana now. Legs out wide, arms out wide. I'm going to go as wide as I can, just to completely let go, making sure that my lower spine is on the back floor as much as possible. Doing completely nothing. can continue with doing completely nothing. You can end on a short meditation with me. I'm going to go for a visualization. So you're going to imagine there's a ball of light right in the centre of your heart. Bring your focus to the heart centre and feel this ball of light heat up your body. You may want to hold that ball of light, your hand palms on top. You may want to imagine someone that brings that ball of light for you. Or just feel the heat and the warmth. And then watch it spread out through your body, up towards your head and down towards your toes, just gently feeling every part of the body becoming warmer and fuller, and the light expanding up towards your shoulders, down towards your hips, into your fingertips, down towards your ankles and your feet and your toes, up towards the crown of your head until your whole body is full of light. Take a big breath in. Big breath out through the mouth. And let that light flow out of you and off into the distance. Everyone, bring your knees into your body just gently. Rock side to massage the spine. Then roll over to one side. Pause there. And come up to a comfortable seated position. Close down the eyes. I'm going to bring my cushion back. Bring your hands to heart center. And bow with me for Namaste. Namaste. Thanks guys for joining me for day 7. I really hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of peace and calm in your day. And I look forward to seeing you for day 8 tomorrow. Remember, from day 8 onwards, apart from the restorative flows, I'm going to be just doing the little bit of the next bit of the sequence. So you'll have to go back to day 6, which will have the first 20 minutes of what you want to do, and then just keep adding on the little bits of the sequence. Have a nice day. See you soon.